Well, I just wanted to make this video to get my thoughts on the actual worst character in BFDI. Yeah, I saw people make videos about the worst character in BFDI. First it was like the backup channel to worst trends. Then it was like another channel I forgot the name of. Then it was another channel. So I decided to be one of the first people to do the actual trend of making videos like this, so I could be known for people to copy off me too. So, yeah, I'll put credits to the original videos in the description. But, yeah, I just wanted to talk about who I think the actual worst character in BFDI is. It's not Gady, it's, it's not Loser, and it's definitely not Corny. No, the worst character in BFDI is Bubble. Now, yeah, I definitely heard a lot of you unsubscribe and gasp right now, but let me elaborate. So, let me just go over the season that she's been in and the amount of character development that she had in each. So season 1, not that eventful for her. She just was known as like a vote magnet, basically, and that's one of the most popular characters in the season. That's why she made it to top 3. And well, I don't really have that much to say. She just was kind of there for most of the time. Her alliance was pretty important considering, like, it was pretty unique to the season, and it was like one of the first alliances ever formed in the show, which is pretty special to her. But, really, there's not that much notable things, just like the friendship and the start of the really toxic alliance. So, yeah. But, like, the alliance had humble beginnings. But, I was gonna just, like, straightly, like, go straight to season 4, because that's like the next season that she competed in. But she does actually have some prevalence in BFDIA, so I guess I'll just talk about that before I get to season 4, and then I'll talk about the stuff that she has in season 5. So in season 2, um, like near the beginning, like considering she was dead throughout the first 2 episodes, and then came back in episode 3. Like, I don't really have much to say about those. Like, she was mentioned in the first episode because she was dead, so she couldn't compete. Anyways, so here we go. So episode 3, also this isn't scripted, so that's why I'm talking like this. So in episode 3, uh, like, we get to see Bubble again, and I guess she was recovered. Yeah, I think she was recovered in that whole scene. Like, where everybody was recovering each other. I don't know why that's so iconic. But yeah. So like they're Bubble gets recovered like around the time when Pencil and Match are confronting Ruby about her weird behavior in the episode before about feeling skeptical about recovering Bubble. And then she comes back and she slaps Ruby for some reason. Like, literally no reason. No, that's what I thought before, but no, it was a reason. Because like, no, she slapped her like so far into like the challenge. They got understandably mad at her, and she just said, "She's not in our alliance." Like, how are you that protective over the stupid alliance? Like, I know you've been in it for a while, but like, come on. That's just a sign that you're really not as kind as you say you are. But this is kind of inconsistent because Bubble doesn't really give this act of aggression really again after this. So that's a part of, and that's also a part why I think she's one of the worst, actually. The worst. So, yeah. Also, you might see that, like, the clips are looping here. Apparently the device I'm recording on is low on storage, so I don't really have the storage to record more. Anyways, I was kidding. Okay. But Bubble, like, they explained to Bubble that she's a new member of the Alliance. So, why did you leave? Bubble says she thought that she wasn't in their alliance, but like they explained that she's a new member, and like Bubble gets worried because an alliance that is greater than 4 will will descend into chaos. And yeah, she was definitely right about that, and that's props to her character. Yeah, it did end up breaking later on over time, and I think IDFB Like, eventually, when we get more IDFB, we'll see how the alliance crumbles into something that's very toxic. But, anyways, yeah, so, Benchel Match assessed that the source that, Bubble got this from was from Golf Ball, who's a bozo brain bossy bot, and the book is over 1 billion years old. So Bubble just lets it go and welcomes Ruby. Not that much for the rest of the episode. It's just like kind of another important development that will play into the next season. So in BFDI 5, like Bubble tags along like with her team sneakily and pretends she's a tree, and yeah, a lot happens here. And yeah, she is pretty boring here and insignificant. Like really, any other character could have had a chance to compete in her position, but no, she just had to be there, adding almost nothing rather than just like slightly funny monologue most of the time. Also, I kind of thought the tree thing at the end was pretty funny, but not that much. So in season 4 is where I start to have problems. Pre-split is fine for the most part. I think the stuff with Match is a little bit annoying. I mean, like I get where Madge is coming from because her best friend was just eliminated really early, so she wanted to act like her. And when Madge like actually apologized and owned up to her actions, Bubble still didn't apologize, and then Madge got eliminated anyway. And then Bubble decided to be like really over nice again and not assertive and just apologize to everyone. Even Snowball doesn't even need like forgive everyone. Frank, even Snowball, who doesn't even need to be forgiven for popping her. And then the split happened. Oh, the split. Well, how far Bubble has fallen. Like I said, Bubble really was insignificant, and that just makes her character even worse. I can't really name much things about like her that happened in post split. She was just on her team, and that's it. She was just kind of a collective on her team in post split. That's it. She was just there to give some unneeded input. That's it. And even in BFB 22, like she died for most of the episode, and she was kind of a whiny brat for most of the time. Like I'm glad she was eliminated. Like I really don't hate that many BFDI characters, but this is just wow. She's been slightly improved in Teapot. Like she's not as insufferable, and like she actually is fine, but she just forgave Match way too fast after everything, and like it's just way too much, bro. Like Teapot, yeah, like she was more enjoyable, but like it's like especially in Teapot 18, but still, like this character is just so unimpressive. Like unimpressed. How do I say this, bro? This character is so like has like barely any impression in all the seasons. She's just kind of there most of the time, really. And that's my main problem. She's not egregious or anything, but like that's kind of like the worst thing a character can be. Just does nothing. I mean, like yeah, does nothing. I mean, Robati, you could argue, is worse in the fact that he just had a weird gimmick, but I found him to be a pretty interesting character and just abused. And he was only in one season, unlike Bubble, who has been in like, well, 2 seasons, but like has had a lot more attention and a lot more love. Like than characters that desperately need more screen time and focus. And Bubble has been a vote magnet, a vote to save magnet until BFB 22. A vote to eliminate Magnet. She had no votes for so long. Even when she started to gain votes, they were really low. She didn't even get eliminated as she was so strong. She made it almost. She almost won the first season. Like, this character needs to be stopped. I wouldn't mind if she's in the next season, but like, she's just not that good, really. But yeah, that is definitely the worst character in my opinion in BFDI. That And this is the actual worst character in the BFDI. And yeah, that just sums up my video, so bye, I guess. Bye. Hopefully this gets some views, unlike most of my videos. Bye.